In today's video, we're going to take a look at what all the research that there is out there about finger strength and climbing, what it means to you and what you should actually be doing to improve your climbing. There's a lot of research going on within climbing at the moment. It would have been nice if people had been able to standardise, with climbing being a young sport and the research within it being new. Unfortunately, we haven't, and this means that we have a lot of grey areas, a lot of mixed messages. We do know that there is a moderate to strong correlation between how strong your fingers are and what your climbing grade will be. We also know there's an awful lot of other factors that impact your climbing grade. So we can have people with super strong fingers who don't climb as well as people who have weaker fingers. I've tested way over 1,000 fingers over the last 5 years, and just last week I came across two climbers, similar goals, similar body weights. One was pulling 44 kilos in a single hand pull, the other was pulling 67 kilos, and actually the one who pulled 44, if you look at grades alone, was a better climber. So it's obvious there's a lot more going on within that, and I'd like to go through from early career, mid-career and more established climbers, and just give you some key factors of what you should be doing. So for people who are early on in their climbing career, the first couple of years, historically it's been noticed that injury rates in fingers can be quite high during this time, and there's been mixed messages over the years really that maybe you should train your fingers to make them stronger to deal with climbing, maybe you shouldn't train your fingers because that's making them more fragile. When we look into the detail of it, what it's really about is dose and people doing a sensible amount with their fingers. Predominantly, recent research shows it's males who boulder will get more injured in their fingers in this time frame because they're overdoing it. So in the first couple of years, yes, you can train your fingers, but I would suggest if you're climbing a couple of times a week, focus on your technique, tactics, rest well, all that type of thing, and look at maybe once a week something like some density type hangs. I don't mean the high volume, very low intensity stuff, but density hangs around about 20 to 30 seconds, working at about 60% of your effort level, just to build and encourage robust connective tissue within the fingers. And that should be enough. Once you're in the middle stages of your career, where you're sort of advancing into the medium to advanced kind of grades over the next few years, yes, you can definitely start bringing in some training. Again, it's dosage that matters. During this time, yeah, you can do max hangs, some density work. Volume is always the enemy. If you're somebody, for example, that has a manual job and climbs, you really need to bear that in mind. Once we start getting more into the advanced, we've been climbing for more than 7 years, say, higher grades, that type of thing. Interestingly, it seems to start to show that once you've got between 150 and 170% of your body weight in a two-handed hang, then really the benefits start to drop off. It's at this point that other aspects like your capacity, your ability to keep pulling at 40 to 60% of your max for a longer period of time is what really counts, not making your fingers stronger and stronger. It's hard to take for some people, but most of us are not going to be going to the next Olympics. We don't need finger strength that's more than twice our body weight. We don't need to one hang from the bottom edge of the fingerboard, although we might like to. It's not likely to improve our climbing that much. Technique will improve your climbing, better tactics will improve your climbing, movement skills. It's been shown time and time again that elite level climbers and advanced level climbers are smoother. They have a lower, what's known as a jerk coefficient. They're more efficient all round. They actually exert less forces through their fingers rather than higher forces through their fingers because they're so efficient through the rest of their climbing. So once you hit that 150, 170%, have a think. Do you need to push on into that where risk reward really starts to cross over, or are there other areas, some better lower hanging fruit that you can look at that would benefit your climbing more? Thanks very much for watching, and big thanks as well to Lancaster Wall with their amazing facility, part of the Lakeland Climbing Centres group. Give them a look, give them a visit, really good wall, and we'll be back soon with another video.